Most people think they're too smart to fall for scams. Meanwhile, they're getting robbed blind by perfectly legal businesses that have turned deception into an art form. These aren't back-alley cons or Nigerian prince emails. These are mainstream scams so normalized that questioning them makes you look crazy. Buckle up, because you're about to discover that the biggest scams aren't hiding in dark corners of the internet. They're happening in broad daylight with your full participation. 1. Extended warranties are the ultimate paying-for-nothing scam. You're literally buying insurance for insurance, since most products already come with manufacturer warranties that cover the same period. The extended warranty industry makes $40 billion annually by selling you protection for problems that statistically won't happen, using fear tactics about expensive repairs that cost less than the warranty itself. Most extended warranties have so many exclusions and requirements that getting them to actually pay for anything requires navigating bureaucratic mazes designed to make you give up before filing a claim. 2. Bottled water is the greatest marketing triumph in human history, convincing people to pay 1,000 times more for something that flows freely from their taps. The bottled water industry spent decades creating fear about tap water safety, while selling you the same municipal water in plastic bottles. Many premium bottled water brands are literally filtered tap water with fancy labels, and blind taste tests consistently show people prefer tap water when they don't know what they're drinking. You're paying premium prices for packaging and marketing while creating environmental waste for a product that's virtually free at home. 3. Credit monitoring services charge you to watch your own credit score, which you can check for free through multiple legitimate sources. These services use fear tactics about identity theft to sell you monthly subscriptions for information that banks, credit card companies, and government websites provide at no cost. The free credit monitoring trials automatically convert to paid subscriptions, and the alerts they send are usually about normal credit activity that you'd notice anyway when checking your accounts regularly. 4. Printer ink cartridges represent one of the most expensive liquids on Earth, with companies selling printers at a loss to trap you in their ink ecosystem. Printer manufacturers use proprietary cartridges and chip technology to prevent you from using cheaper alternatives, while designing printers to reject cartridges that aren't completely empty. The same companies that sell you a printer for $50 will charge $200 for replacement ink that costs pennies to produce, making printer ink more expensive per ounce than vintage champagne or human blood. 5. College textbooks are a captive market scam where publishers release new editions with minimal changes to kill the used book market. Professors are incentivized to assign textbooks from publishers who provide free teaching materials, while students are forced to buy $400 books they'll use for one semester. The new edition might have different page numbers and a few updated examples, but the core content remains identical to previous versions that are suddenly worthless. Publishers even create custom editions for specific schools to prevent students from buying used books from other universities. 6. Subscription boxes prey on people's fear of missing out by delivering products you didn't choose at prices higher than retail. These services use the surprise factor to justify sending you items that didn't sell well in regular stores, while making cancellation deliberately difficult through hidden policies and customer service obstacles. Most subscription box contents cost significantly less than the monthly fee, and the personalization is usually just basic demographic sorting that could be replicated by spending 5 minutes shopping for yourself. 7. Timeshare presentations use high-pressure tactics and fake scarcity to sell vacation properties that lose 60% of their value the moment you sign the contract. The free vacation that gets you to attend the presentation costs more than booking the same trip independently, and the timeshare itself comes with annual maintenance fees that increase indefinitely. Timeshare companies deliberately make the ownership structure confusing and the exit process nearly impossible, trapping owners in agreements that cost more annually than renting better accommodations in the same locations. 8. Payday loans target desperate people with APRs that can exceed 400%, turning small emergencies into long-term financial disasters. These lenders position themselves as helpful solutions for temporary cash flow problems, while designing loan structures that make repayment nearly impossible without taking additional loans. The average payday loan borrower stays in debt for 5 months out of every year, paying more in fees than the original loan amount, while never actually resolving their financial emergency. 9. Free trials are subscription traps that count on people forgetting to cancel, automatically converting to paid memberships with deliberately difficult cancellation processes. Companies offer free trials that require credit card information for services that most people would never pay for if asked up front. The cancellation process often requires phone calls during limited business hours, online forms that mysteriously fail to process, or waiting periods that extend past the trial deadline. 10. Funeral services exploit grieving families who feel obligated to spend money they don't have on elaborate ceremonies and expensive caskets. Funeral homes use emotional manipulation and time pressure to upsell devastated relatives on premium packages, while laws in many states require unnecessary services like embalming or expensive caskets for cremation. The funeral industry has convinced families that loving someone requires spending thousands on products and services that don't actually honor the deceased or help with grief. 11. Wedding industry markups automatically triple prices for identical services the moment vendors hear the word wedding. The same photographer who charges $500 for a birthday party will charge $2,000 for wedding photography, while venues double their rental rates for wedding receptions versus corporate events. Wedding vendors justify premium pricing with vague claims about special attention and wedding expertise, while providing identical services they offer for other events at much lower prices. 12. Multi-level marketing disguises pyramid schemes as business opportunities, convincing people to pay for the privilege of selling products to their friends and family. MLM companies make money from recruiting participants rather than selling products, with 99% of participants losing money while being told their failure results from not working hard enough. These legal pyramid schemes prey on people seeking financial independence by selling them starter kits and training materials for businesses that are mathematically designed to fail for all but the earliest participants. 13. Organic food premiums charge extra for products that aren't significantly more nutritious or safer than conventional alternatives. The organic industry has created fear about conventional farming while providing products that cost 20 to 40% more without meaningful health benefits. Many organic products contain the same nutritional content as conventional versions, and the certification process allows numerous synthetic chemicals and processing methods that contradict consumer expectations about what organic means. 14. Premium gas is unnecessary for most vehicles, despite gas stations suggesting that higher octane fuel improves performance or protects engines. Car manufacturers specify the minimum octane required, and using premium gas in engines designed for regular fuel provides no benefits while costing significantly more. Gas companies profit from drivers' misconceptions about fuel quality, encouraging unnecessary upgrades that waste money without improving vehicle performance or longevity. 15. Brand name medications charge enormous markups for drugs that are chemically identical to generic versions. Pharmaceutical companies spend more on marketing than research, convincing doctors and patients that brand names are superior, despite FDA requirements that generics contain identical active ingredients. The same medication can cost 10 times more with brand name packaging, while generic versions are manufactured in the same facilities using identical quality standards. 16. Cable TV packages bundle channels you don't want with ones you do, forcing customers to pay for hundreds of channels to access the few they actually watch. Cable companies create artificial scarcity by refusing to offer individual channel subscriptions, while using promotional pricing that increases dramatically after introductory periods. The bundle savings often cost more than subscribing to streaming services that provide the same content without commercials or long-term contracts. 17. Hotel resort fees allow properties to advertise lower room rates while adding mandatory charges that can't be avoided. These fees supposedly cover amenities like Wi-Fi and gym access that should be included in room rates, artificially inflating the total cost after customers have already made reservations. Resort fees can add $50+ per night to hotel stays while providing services that cost the hotel virtually nothing to provide. 18. Car dealership financing steers customers toward high-interest loans, even when they qualify for better rates elsewhere. Dealerships receive kickbacks from lenders for arranging loans with higher interest rates, incentivizing them to discourage customers from shopping for independent financing. The finance manager who presents loan options is actually a salesperson working to maximize the dealership's profit from your borrowing, not to find you the best deal. 19. Rent-to-own furniture targets people with poor credit by offering furniture at prices that can exceed 300% of retail value when all payments are made. These agreements are designed to encourage default so companies can repossess and re-rent the same items multiple times, generating far more revenue than selling furniture outright. Customers end up paying luxury prices for basic furniture while never building equity or credit history. 20. Bank overdraft fees turn minor account shortfalls into major financial penalties, generating billions in revenue from customers' mathematical errors. Banks process transactions and orders designed to maximize overdraft occurrences, charging 35 plazos fees for covering transactions that cost them virtually nothing to process. Many banks offer courtesy overdraft protection that customers must opt out of to avoid these fees, despite the protection costing more than the transactions it covers. 21. Gym memberships use annual contracts and difficult cancellation policies to trap members who stop attending regularly. Gyms profit from people who pay monthly fees without using facilities, making cancellation deliberately complex through requirements like certified mail, specific timing windows, or in-person visits during limited hours. The membership industry is built on oversubscription, selling more memberships than facilities can accommodate because most members don't use their access regularly. 22. Home security monitoring charges monthly fees for services that modern technology makes unnecessary, using fear tactics about break-ins that are statistically unlikely. Security companies profit from monitoring services that cost them virtually nothing to provide while offering minimal additional protection beyond DIY security systems. Many professional security systems are identical to consumer equipment, with monthly fees added for monitoring that rarely provides faster emergency response than calling 911 directly. 23. Tax preparation services charge significant fees for basic tax returns that most people can complete themselves using free software. Tax preparation companies lobby against simplified tax codes and free government filing systems to protect their business model of charging for services that shouldn't be necessary. These companies often recommend paid upgrades and additional services that provide minimal value while increasing fees for straightforward tax situations. 24. Pet insurance rarely covers the expensive treatments that motivate people to purchase coverage, while excluding pre-existing conditions in ways that eliminate most claims. Insurance companies profit by selling policies to healthy young pets, then finding reasons to deny claims when animals develop serious conditions. The complex reimbursement systems and coverage exclusions mean pet insurance often costs more than paying for veterinary care directly. 25. Identity theft protection services sell you solutions for problems they can't actually prevent, charging monthly fees to monitor information that's already publicly available. These companies profit from fear about identity theft while providing services that don't prevent identity theft and can't restore your identity faster than you can by following free guidance from government agencies. Most identity theft protection consists of monitoring services you can perform yourself and insurance for losses that are typically covered by banks and credit card companies. 26. Lottery tickets are voluntary taxes on people who can't do math, with odds so bad that buying tickets is mathematically equivalent to throwing money away. State lotteries market themselves as funding education while taking money disproportionately from low-income communities who can least afford to lose it. The entertainment value justification ignores the addictive nature of gambling and the way lottery marketing specifically targets vulnerable populations with messaging about escaping poverty through luck rather than planning. 27. College application fees charge students for the privilege of being considered for admission to schools that profit enormously from tuition revenue. Universities collect millions in application fees from students they have no intention of accepting, while encouraging applications from unqualified candidates to artificially lower acceptance rates and improve rankings. These fees create barriers for low-income students, while generating pure profit for institutions that process applications electronically at minimal cost. 28. Concert ticket fees can double the advertised price of tickets through processing charges, convenience fees, and facility charges that provide no additional value to customers. Ticketing companies have monopolistic control over venue access, allowing them to add arbitrary fees that customers cannot avoid once they have decided to attend events. The same company often controls both the venue and ticketing system, enabling them to charge fees for their own services while claiming the charges come from third parties. 29. Phone insurance charges monthly premiums that can exceed the cost of replacing devices while requiring deductibles that approach the price of new phones. Insurance companies profit by betting that most people won't need to replace their devices during the coverage period, while making replacement policies so restrictive that claims are frequently denied. The refurbished replacement devices provided often have shorter lifespans than new phones, creating cycles where customers pay insurance premiums indefinitely. 30. Extended car warranties sold by third-party companies promise coverage that's inferior to manufacturer warranties while using aggressive telemarketing to target vehicle owners. These warranties contain numerous exclusions and require repairs at specific facilities, often costing more than paying for repairs directly. The companies selling extended warranties frequently go out of business, leaving customers without coverage despite paying premiums for protection they never received. 31. Vitamins and supplements charge premium prices for products that provide no proven health benefits for people with adequate diets, while making vague health claims that aren't supported by scientific evidence. The supplement industry operates with minimal FDA oversight, allowing companies to sell expensive placebos with marketing that implies medical benefits without proving efficacy. Most supplements are unnecessary for healthy adults and can be dangerous when combined with medications or medical conditions. 32. Meditation and mindfulness apps charge subscription fees for guided meditation content that's freely available through libraries, websites, and public resources. These apps use artificial scarcity and premium features to monetize basic relaxation techniques that humans have practiced for thousands of years without technological assistance. The subscription model creates dependency on paid services for mental health practices that are most effective when integrated into daily routines without external technology. 33. Premium coffee charges luxury prices for drinks that cost pennies to make, using complicated naming systems and size confusion to inflate prices for basic beverages. Coffee shops profit from customer confusion about sizing and ingredient costs, while creating artificial complexity around simple drinks to justify premium pricing. The same ingredients that cost $5 in a coffee shop can be purchased at grocery stores for less than $1, with most of the price representing branding and convenience rather than actual value. 34. Diet programs sell temporary solutions to permanent lifestyle issues, promising rapid weight loss through systems that are designed to require continuous subscription payments. Most commercial diet programs have success rates similar to making dietary changes independently, while creating dependency on proprietary foods, supplements, or counseling services. The diet industry profits from repeat customers who regain weight after program completion and return for additional cycles of temporary intervention. 35. Professional teeth whitening charges hundreds of dollars for treatments that provide results similar to over-the-counter products, costing less than $50. Dental offices profit from cosmetic procedures by marketing professional treatments as superior to consumer options, despite using similar bleaching agents with comparable effectiveness. The professional whitening process often requires multiple visits and maintenance treatments that cost significantly more than achieving similar results with drugstore products. 36. Premium water filters claim to remove contaminants that aren't present in most municipal water systems, while charging enormous markups for filtration that provides minimal benefits over standard carbon filters. Filter companies profit from fear about water quality, while selling systems that cost hundreds of dollars more than necessary to achieve adequate filtration for typical household needs. Many premium filters remove beneficial minerals while failing to address actual water quality issues that could be resolved with less expensive solutions. 37. Cryptocurrency courses charge thousands for information about digital currencies that's freely available online, targeting people who fear missing investment opportunities they don't understand. These courses profit from fear of missing out on cryptocurrency profits while providing generic information that doesn't give students any actual advantage in digital currency markets. The instructors often have no more expertise than students could gain through free research, while charging premium prices for access to communities and information available without cost elsewhere. 38. Professional resume writing charges. Significant fees for services that most job seekers can complete themselves using free templates and online guidance. Resume writing services profit from job seekers' anxiety about employment prospects, while providing standardized formatting that doesn't account for individual career circumstances. Most professional resume writers use templates and strategies available through free career resources, charging premium prices for personalization that job seekers can achieve independently. 39. Aromatherapy products charge premium prices for scented oils with unproven health benefits, marketing basic fragrances as therapeutic treatments for serious health conditions. The aromatherapy industry profits from confusion between enjoying pleasant scents and receiving medical treatment, while selling expensive oils that provide no benefits beyond what customers could achieve with less costly fragrances. Many aromatherapy products make vague health claims that aren't supported by scientific evidence, while charging luxury prices for basic scented oils. 40. Professional photo printing charges enormous markups for prints that cost pennies to produce, using proprietary systems to prevent customers from accessing their own digital images. Photography studios profit from controlling image distribution while charging premium prices for prints that customers could produce independently at much lower cost. School photographers and event photography companies often retain rights to images that customers paid to have taken, then charge additional fees for accessing photos of themselves or their children. 41. Premium pet food markets expensive formulations as necessary for pet health, while providing nutrition that's equivalent to less expensive alternatives, meeting the same regulatory standards. Pet food companies profit from owners' emotional attachment to their animals by suggesting that premium prices indicate superior quality, despite using similar ingredients and nutritional profiles as standard pet foods. Many premium pet foods are manufactured by the same companies that produce budget options, with marketing rather than ingredients justifying price differences. 42. Professional installation services for simple products charge labor fees that exceed the cost of items that customers can easily install themselves with basic tools and online tutorials. Retailers profit from installation services by training customers to believe that basic household tasks require professional expertise, while charging hourly rates that exceed skilled tradesperson wages for work that takes minimal time to complete. Many installation services involve tasks that are specifically designed to be completed by consumers without special training or equipment. 43. Detox and cleanse products charge premium prices for supplements and programs that claim to remove toxins that your organs already eliminate naturally. The detox industry profits from scientific illiteracy by selling expensive solutions for problems that don't exist, while marketing basic dietary changes as revolutionary health interventions. Most detox products contain ingredients that provide no additional benefit beyond what healthy kidneys and liver accomplish automatically, while some detox programs can actually interfere with normal bodily functions. 44. Premium gasoline additives promise engine benefits that modern vehicles don't need, charging significant fees for fuel treatments that provide no measurable improvement in performance or longevity. Auto service companies profit from customer anxiety about vehicle maintenance by recommending expensive additives for engines that are designed to operate efficiently with regular gasoline. Most modern vehicles have fuel injection systems that don't benefit from aftermarket additives, while manufacturer warranties may be voided by using products that aren't recommended for specific engines. 45. And finally, there's financial advisory services that charge percentage-based fees for investment management that doesn't outperform simple index fund investing that anyone can do themselves. Financial advisors profit from complexity and fear about investment decisions while providing portfolio management that typically underperforms passive investing strategies after accounting for fees and taxes. The financial advisory industry has convinced people that investing requires professional expertise, despite decades of evidence showing that most professional money managers fail to beat market averages consistently. Many financial advisors spend more time selling additional services and insurance products than actually managing investments, while charging annual fees that compound over time to reduce overall investment returns significantly. The same portfolio diversification and regular investing that financial advisors recommend can be achieved through low-cost index funds and automatic investment plans that don't require ongoing professional management or percentage-based fees that reduce long-term wealth accumulation. Here's the brutal truth about these scams. They work because they're perfectly legal and socially accepted. These aren't criminals hiding in back alleys. They're respected businesses with marketing budgets and customer service departments. The biggest scam of all? Convincing you that being scammed is normal, and that questioning these practices makes you difficult or cheap. The real winners are the people who recognize that most premium services are just regular services with better marketing. Want to avoid scams? Start by questioning why you're paying extra for things that should cost less, and remember that the best deals rarely require monthly subscriptions or immediate decisions. Subscribe if you want to keep more of your money instead of donating it to industries built on your confusion.